Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Betr. We're back.
The cadence there is a little different.
You hit a little pause there.
Yeah, you hit me with a pause. Is season 4 a pause? Are we pausing?
I didn't realize what I was doing.
You did a welcome back to Caps Off. Presented by Betr.
But I was already starting my presented by Betr.
But do we like the pause?
No, I hated it.
Okay.
Do it again.
Hold on.
Another try.
We're keeping this whole thing. But
yep. Give it.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Betr.
Betr.
Okay. All right.
See, that's the flow.
Yeah, that works. That works. We're back.
I think you were a little nervous.
Was I?
Yeah, you might have been. Might have been a little, like a little pee shy, like when you're peeing around your buddies. Type shit.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I have an awful shy bladder.
Oh,
Around
really?
my buddies, I'm able to piss no problem because I trust my boys. But it's the strangers coming in that I'm worried about, like curb stomping me in the back of the head into the urinal.
No, so I figured out that the.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah. Well, so what happened actually? Sorry, just quick tangent.
Pat's upset.
When I was
Angry?
7 years old,
Good.
I was 7 years old,
then,
one of my buddies' my older brother's buddy kicked me into the urinal. And I pissed all over myself. I was like 7.
Okay, hilarious prank.
Yeah, great move by a 10-year-old, but like mean because I was 7 and I pissed all over myself and had to go back to class covered in piss. And to this day, like I still get a little shy bladder because I'm worried about what might happen.
I hate my birthday because I was called a woman. I told you guys that.
Yeah. So yeah, generational trauma.
Wait, what?
I don't know if I have.
Hey guys, sorry,
Hi,
Tycho's here.
Hey, Tycho.
I don't know if I got trauma like that. To be honest,
no, it's tough.
I might be buried really
I
deep.
will say
I've
I've been able to do some soul searching about my stage fright, and I've realized that it comes from the idea where I feel someone's waiting on me to pee, rather than being like next to someone. So like if I'm at a stadium, I'd rather go into the stall than the actual urinal because I know someone is waiting for me. But if I go straight to the stall,
really,
I can pee.
Oh,
I can pee.
What closest urinal available?
No, that you clearly don't have a shy bladder. Then.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my god,
it fucking blows. It is a ailment that I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy.
Wait, what? You guys probably hate troughs at a stadium.
Oh my god! No, I'm not peeing.
I'm cooked. I'm gonna hold my piss in for
I grew
hours.
up in a trough.
The trough.
I'm gonna hold it in my pee.
There was a bathroom.
The trough in Wrigley Field
Is insane.
There was a trough at
special.
CU. There's a
I
trough
love
at
it.
CU where we used to sit, and like I just wouldn't pee.
Yeah,
Dude,
I can't do it.
I love a stadium trough.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
You just want someone to see your.
Wait.
I don't give a fuck.
They're troughs are fun. I wish I could participate. It looks like a blast.
The only thing I don't like about
but
the
I
trough
think
is when you
really
see all the piss come
Wrigley's
through.
special.
Yeah.
I don't like when you see it all come through.
Also, don't
I
have
think
that
that's
level.
funny as fuck.
I know.
That doesn't gross me out. I think that's hysterical.
Well, I think it's like showing like, oh, the pee's going somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of pee talk out of the gate for season 4.
Well,
you
that's
said
good.
I
That's
also
good.
have
you
to
got
piss now.
jobbed.
You have to pee.
no,
I do have to pee too.
Another thing. Now, just
angry.
quick pivot. So I went to Skinny Louie's yesterday. Probably the best burger in Miami, maybe. Like high up there, top
Over under
5.
I had yesterday or Sunday.
It's a smash
very
burger,
good.
so if you're a smash burger fan,
Which
Skinny
I don't
Louie's.
think can be considered best burgers. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's its own
Best smash
category.
burger in Miami. And I go there. You guys know I don't like cheese. So I go to the guy at the cashier, very not locked in on my order.
It's gonna be just a dry.
And no, but you get your lube
go.
elsewhere. And I go, I'm like, can I get a burger, no cheese, just the burger, please? And then he follows up with like, do you want the Louis sauce, the pickles, and the grilled onions?
yes,
And I'm
of
like,
course.
yes, everything except the cheese.
Right.
Somewhere along the line, he heard
Everything.
But
the
no,
sauce.
like nothing but the cheese is what he heard.
Oh
so then
my
I got hit
God,
with just the
no.
fucking
you got a cheeseburger.
burger
You
and
got a
cheese and bun.
Oh no!
It was the complete opposite of what I was hoping to get.
And
from
you're
the
already. You
burger
said you're already
place.
hung over as shit.
Hung over as shit, and I toughed it out. I was pretty proud of myself. I got to the last bite, and there was cheese all over the last bite, and I couldn't do it. But I got
you
through.
like cheese.
It's a more generational trauma, actually.
Wow.
Oh, you want to unpack it?
My dad force feeding me mac and cheese when I was like 3 years old, and like screaming at me, and just like shoving it down my throat.
But you didn't
Why
like the
was he
mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is
force-feeding you
delicious.
Because I don't think I like cheese even at a young age. And he was like, what kind of fucking 3-year-old doesn't like mac and cheese?
I agree with him.
So, no,
Yeah,
also
totally
super
fair.
fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so he's
What do
screaming
you
at
got?
me.
You're lactose
Yeah,
intolerant.
like, why would you eat the mac and cheese? Now it's
so fair.
Your dad's just trying to make the simplest meal ever for his kid. He's like,
Takes him
"God
5
damn."
minutes to make. He has to get back to work.
I know for a fact your mom was gone doing something.
Oh yeah.
So
my
your dad's
uncle
like,
Andy walked in on the screaming fest. It was like, and he was like, "What is
You
going
vividly
on?"
remember this at 3 years old?
No, I just the story's been told quite a few times around family circles as
my
to why
God,
I don't
man.
like cheese,
Oy.
and that's the cause of it all.
Do you
Enough about
think
me
you
could-
and my fears.
Do you think you could get there though?
I'm getting there. Like I ate most of the burger, And like, I actually went to Skinny Louie's and had one of the burgers with cheese, with all the works, and I didn't mind it. Like,
it's
I
delicious.
would
It has
have.
all the works. You don't. Really
I would have preferred the cheese not be there, but I can eat it.
So let me just speak from experience.
So I've grown.
I used to be one of those guys that preferred. I only liked the cheeseburger part, but the cheese itself never was into that. The charcuterie never had an interest.
Yeah, no.
Then I manned up. Then I manned up.
No.
And I realized
So I
that
tried.
fucking cheese is delicious. And if you get a good cheese, you don't like truffles?
No.
Oh my god. Come on.
Truffles. I feel like I'm getting class shamed right now for my income.
Like a truffle,
Truffles?
like a
Am I just throwing down truffles?
No one's ever said no to a truffle.
I don't think I've been offered a truffle.
Let me get you one. A truffle.
Last time you were offered a truffle, Jack.
No, it was in a cheese.
I've never been offered a truffle.
You go to Publix and there says black truffle
Publix?
cheese. That's
Adam,
what
when I go to Publix, if I'm gonna get cheese, I don't get. I
Kraft
get
singles.
Kraft singles. I
You don't
go
make
get,
a charcuterie. You don't eat cheese. That's
I
the
live
point.
alone by myself. I don't make charcuteries.
We had a charcuterie at my birthday. Did you not eat it?
It was lovely.
Thank you. You know what one of the cheeses was? It was black truffle.
I had
Who
it.
has
It was
ever
really
turned
good.
down a truffle before?
It was phenomenal.
People are getting offered truffles left and
No,
right.
truffle cheese.
I understand.
You get a charcuterie truffle cheese is available. It's
So
usually
yeah,
a popular
charcuterie.
choice.
No, let's talk
I
football.
will
It was
say,
a long tangent intro.
Lagniappe, though, great.
But we
great
had a
spot
lot.
for
I don't get to yap
Super
like this
charcuterie.
in regularity without this show, so that's why I think we have a lot of just nonsense to talk about. But
Season
yeah,
4.
This is your therapy.
charcuterie, hard no. I'm a strictly meats and the whatever
But-
bread they offer.
The bread is really good.
I could do burrata.
Why is this gonna be the best season of Caps Off?
I don't honestly couldn't tell you why.
I don't think it will be.
Oh wow, there you go, folks.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
why
thank
even
you guys.
listen?
Yeah, thank you guys for coming.
I think I was like, because it's gonna keep getting better. Is that
think-
where you're going?
It'll be the
I
best
didn't
one to
think
do.
You
that
just think
far.
it's gonna suck?
No, I just think
it's gonna be awful.
we suck at we don't know shit.
I think we know a lot. I think this is going to be the best ever. The best to ever do it.
No, I
yeah.
think we still don't know shit, but it'll be funnier.
That's kind of our whole
Season 4, the goal of season 4 will be to have guests on Caps Off.
Yeah.
That will be our goal. And not only that, our goal going into the season will be to be in Minnesota for training camp. That's the other goal we're setting.
The Vikings people at Super Bowl and Kevin O'Connell. I'm sorry, I call him Kev. I just had to
Cock.
full name
Call him
for
Cock.
No, I call him Kev. Kev was telling us that we should come out, so it's like I feel like if Kev's
there,
saying
man.
that,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
there.
Well, season 4, off-season, we're going to have a different cadence for our episodes. We are no longer going to be releasing Monday, Wednesday, Friday
We'll
in
do
the
that in the regular
off-season. We'll be
season.
back as we get closer in like July. We'll probably start that up again. But because there's a little bit less to talk about, we're going to be doing 2 episodes a week.
Yes,
They're going to
that
be coming
makes
out on
sense.
Tuesdays and Fridays. Don't ask why.
Oh, I thought it was
Tuesday-
Thursday.
No,
I was
because
gonna
we need a
say,
little time.
like-
We need a little time.
I hate that.
Like Tuesday and Friday is not a day.
Yeah, but we
combo.
need time. We need time in
it's
between.
not.
We
Like
need
I
3
know.
days in between.
I know, but
Let's
it's like it's
discuss.
either Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Is just like how everyone on Earth does things. It's
Not us.
I know.
Caps Off.
No. But
Tycho asked why season 4 is going to be the best because we're releasing Tuesday and Friday.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come
do
around
Do you
on it,
understand?
but-
Like that. That gives me like a.
just call
Sticky.
Tuesday, Monday in your head, and then it's the same.
No, but Monday, Friday is not a combo either.
Yes, it
no.
is.
I'd say it is though.
I think
Beginning
you have
and
to do
end.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
No, you don't.
Not if you're doing 2 things a week.
Yeah.
But if you do 2, it's Tuesday, Thursday.
I know. That's yeah.
Guys.
Oh my God.
We got to give
All right,
ourselves
once
3
again,
days.
we're not
I'm
having
not-
this discussion
No,
on the
I know,
podcast.
they
with
talked
it.
about
I'm
it.
just gonna say Tuesday, Friday gives me the ick.
Good, it should.
It just gives me a.
You're a Tuesday, Friday pod. Get used to
These
it, buddy.
conversations happen between Adam and Tycho because they handle the editing of this podcast. Me and Jack do not, so we can't bitch and moan all that
Yep.
much.
Hey, if you know,
Yep.
might come back
But
soon.
yeah, a little hot corner.
Yeah,
Hot corner.
All right. Wait for this one. Wait for that one being Monday, Thursday. Have fun with that,
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna
Bang!
commit the big S.
The Big S is a good one, though. That I'm
You
fine
like
with you
that?
saying that. Yeah.
That's I've started doing that recently.
Yeah, the BS.
instead
Call
of-
it the BS.
The
No,
BS.
just the big S.
No, because if we got to
Nah, because you got to know that I'm
All right, let's
implying.
go. Let's talk football,
Football.
please.
Big weekend of football.
Why?
We're actually 6 days out from the legal tampering period. But it appears tampering has already begun. 'Cause
Seems
we
like
gotta
everyone's
trade
tampering.
in
Everyone's
the NFL.
tampering.
Definitely happened in Indy.
Da-da-da.
Break the news.
Oh, did you want someone else to do the?
Yeah, I
da-da-da?
was hoping.
Da-da-da.
Okay. Debo got traded to the Commanders.
Sorry, I just you should. I'm gonna be real. Like I feel like if you do the da-da-da, you got to do the second one yourself too.
No, but it's just like, are you engaged with whatever?
Well, I
Debo
was
Samuel
engaged.
is a commander. High level thoughts.
Do you want me to start? Do you guys want to go?
No,
and then
Niners
I can
fan
go?
guy. Niners go.
No, I just didn't know if you guys wanted to talk.
No, I want you to get upset first.
Or I don't know. So it's weird. So my initial reaction to the trade when I just saw Deebo Samuel for a 5th-round pick, obviously pissed.
You didn't get a lot.
Pissed. Didn't like it.
Didn't get a lot.
Didn't like it. Listen, I know at the Super Bowl that boy looked a little fat in the AJ Brown jersey. Like I would know if when someone looks fat. I'm a larger man. And he didn't look good last year. He was fucking terrible. He was probably my least favorite player on the team.
Yeah.
And like the whole shit where he said he was like, oh,
didn't he also fight your punter?
Long snapper.
Even worse.
Tabor Pepper. Yeah, can't do that. But like, remember in the Rams game when he had the really, really bad drop with him on a touchdown?
Yep.
Right before that week, he was saying that how he doesn't get targeted enough. That's why he's not playing well. Well, maybe you should catch the fucking ball.
Yes.
But all this stuff aside, I thought we could have at least got a 3rd or 4th for him. A 5th-round pick, very hard to turn into an all-pro type player. Niners are routinely getting 3rd and 4th rounders and turn them into great players. George Kittle, like a lot of guys. So George Kittle, Fred Warner, pretty good players, I would say. So 5th-round pick, I thought was fucking shit.
Yes.
I thought it was a terrible haul. But then I saw that essentially he's off our books. Like the Commanders are taking everything, which is fantastic because we got to re-sign Dre Greenlaw. We got to go shore up the offensive and defensive lines a little bit. I think the wide receiver core without him is going to be fine. Like people forget last year, Brandon Ayuk tore his ACL.
Yes,
he was out. So
he was
like
also ass before that though.
Yeah, but I weirdly think like that was just there was a weird year, his contract year, then he got hurt. So next year it's going to be Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, who really came into his own last year. He's a stud.
He sure did.
And then Ricky Pearsall, who this is a prove-it year for Ricky, where last year 1st-round pick. You got to make sure this is a fucking stud. The last couple games of the season, he started playing really well. So it's like
he did get shot. You got to give him.
He did get shot. It takes a lot of. How long would it take you to come back from getting shot?
I'd probably call it quits. I'd probably retire.
I think I'd probably just stay in my house all day, every day, and never leave the house. I'd be terrified to get shot again. But the odds of getting shot more than once are pretty low, to be fair. Anyway,
depends on your.
I decided now. I like the trade. I like that he's off our books. I don't think we necessarily need him. The one thing I think I'm going to miss is his versatility.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Yes.
That's, well, in Kyle Shanahan's, you're not even.
No, I'm listening. No.
Like,
I read something about his contract situation that I'm trying to clarify before I say something
some
stupid.
Dead cap bullshit.
Yeah, the dead cap, you guys. But that's why I'm
30
fully
million
listening.
dead cap. I saw that. I really don't know what dead cap is, so I'm not going to discuss it.
Yeah, me neither, man. Yeah. Don't worry.
Pretty self-explanatory.
I'm going to shoot from the hip here. It's cap space that's being spent on someone, but it has no use for your team anymore.
Bingo.
Whatever. Okay. His contract's off our books. That's what I saw.
You're just paying money, and the guy's no longer on the team.
Whatever. Don't need him. I actually hate that now. Now I don't like the trade. That's what I'm trying to clarify. But I will say, I'll miss Deebo's versatility. But I was talking to my buddies yesterday about this. I think there's a world where you can have Jordan Mason in the backfield and have Christian McCaffrey kind of run as a Deebo type of player. It's a little different. Or, hear me out, Luther Burden III from Mizzou, my favorite Mizzou player ever. He slides a little bit in the draft. You take him early 2nd round, perfect Deebo replacement. Fuck you, Ricky. Don't need you anymore. I'm sorry, we got Luther Burden III. And I will get his jersey.
From an outsider's perspective, it seemed like Deebo Samuel was just bad vibes. He didn't seem like a great locker room guy.
Well, what's weird is like the Super Bowl run and like the years before that, he was the leader of the team. It was him and Trent.
And
like,
it seems
they were
like
the leaders.
every wide receiver that is really good at some point has a massive ego at some point and is like, I either need $50 million, you need to trade me to go play with my buddies.
But he already got paid.
Yes, I don't know.
So that was the weird
vibes.
thing. As soon as he got paid, he got fat and he sucked.
Yeah, so that's bad
Actually,
too.
Kind of valid. To be fair,
so I think good to get rid of him. It didn't seem like he was the right vibe. You know better, like you said. He must have been. He was that guy before, and then something changed. But you're losing a lot of versatility. Like Ricky Pearsall, Jawan Jennings, and Brandon Ayuk, to me, are all very similar wide receivers. Like they're all bigger.
Well, no, like
down the field guys, not slot.
Ayuk's a disgusting route runner. Like unbelievable route runner.
One of the best.
He's a go ball guy too. But then Jawan is like he's gonna fucking physical. Randy Moss. He's physical. Like he's gonna be that possession guy. And Ricky Pearsall is like kind of like a hands guy. Like he can run incredible route. Like I just think we're missing that dog. Like
you're missing
Deebo's
the gadget
got that
guy.
dog.
Like he's like a fun gadget guy who can do some.
So
jet
just
sweeps,
add.
can do some
I found what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Which by the way, I'm all in on you guys moving off of Deebo Samuel, and I'll explain why. But the specific was, I guess you guys last year went all in. And instead 100%. Of restructuring Deebo's and creating $9 million in cap, essentially what you did is you kicked it down the can. So he has a $31 million dead cap hit that counts against you guys this year.
31 mil?
But he won't be playing for you guys.
So you're telling me 31 mil of their cap space is
but essentially
sitting in a graveyard?
Correct. We're not technically paying him. It's just like cap space is gone.
It's
you might as well be
man.
paying him. Like you don't have that money to spend on Drake.
Look,
Green
most
on
of the time when
line.
you make a trade, like it's not going to be as clean, right? Like I guess what you said with them getting only a 5th round pick, it was because they're willing to also take on his $17 million
so it would have
contract
been even more
this year.
that we're fucked.
Yeah.
So how much did you guys owe this man?
Trading someone away, from my understanding, trading someone away while they also are due money, like you are going to have to take a hit naturally, right?
I heard it was either trade him or cut him. Like he was not going to be a part of the 49ers next year. Like that was just
my high level thoughts of Deebo Samuel going to the Commanders are this.
Obviously, my thoughts are on the Niners side, but there is a really cool side for the Commanders.
Yes, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah.
I'll talk Commander side. I'll quickly say Niners side. Niners side, like I like what the Niners did because I think the Niners and good organizations, good franchises will cut someone or move on from someone before it gets worse. And I think
what you guys got to do with Tyreek.
Exactly. And I don't think we're going to be able to trade Tyreek, but I think the Dolphins are doing this with Teron Armstead, right? They're trying to cut people. And Mike McDaniel for the first time said, we're going to try and move off of people that if you don't want to be here, be gone. And that's Deebo Samuel. Deebo did not want to be in San Francisco, dude, so you move him.
The fact that dude was like motherfucking the Eagles 2 years ago and they were in the Super Bowl, and then he's wearing an Eagles jersey.
You can't do that.
Super Bowl week.
Really weird.
So I like it. I like it from the standpoint of the San Francisco side. And it comes to the Commander side. I don't know which side. I don't know if I like it or not because
I love it.
I think he's a versatile player. But he had, and I was looking at his stats. He's had one good year in his career. Like, and don't get me wrong.
2.
1.
2.
Well, it was 2021.
He's not. The thing is, he's not like a.
Did you check his rushing numbers at the same time too?
It was that 1 year.
No, but like
2021 Deebo was special.
Like you can't look at his receiving numbers and be like, oh, 74 catches, 832 yards,
you should
5
also
touchdowns.
check out his stats like in big games. Like he always shows up in big games.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying Deebo's a bad player. I'm just saying that I believe that Deebo Samuel. Look, Deebo will be good on the Commanders. He's what they need. They need a 2. They need a guy in the slots. Put him in motion. Allow Deebo to take pressure off of Terry. The whole 9 yards.
Oh, I forgot they have him.
But
so sick.
Could they have waited? Could they have gotten someone in the draft? Could they have potentially gotten Cooper Kupp?
This is your Brian Windhorst.
I'm just saying,
like
they targeted Deebo. Now I saw a little wrinkle also in this. Yeah. Adam Peters, who's the GM of the Commanders right now, was the assistant GM that drafted Deebo in San Francisco.
Okay.
So that makes sense. He targeted Deebo. He thinks he can get the best out of Deebo.
How old's Deebo? He's under 30,
29, I believe.
He's youngish.
He's 29, correct.
Yeah.
Born in 96.
I think Deebo going to the Commanders, you're now part of a young team, an up-and-coming team will light a new fire under his ass that he may have lost in San Francisco, it seems, in the last year. It's like playing with Jaden Daniels, playing with Cliff Kingsbury as your head coach, Terry McLaurin on the outside. You get to be the fun slot guy and do all this fun shit. Like I think Deebo is going to be so sick.
I think Cliff Kingsbury he's gonna unlock Deebo 2.0 and kind of use him perfectly.
Back to Deebo's stats. Deebo had one good season. That was in 2021.
No, I disagree. Looking at the same stats you're looking at, he's had 2 seasons with more than 10 touchdowns. It was 2021 and 2023.
But his second best year that we're referring to, he had 892 receiving yards, and in that same year he had 225 rushing yards.
Those
are good numbers.
That's like 1,100 total yards
and over 10 touchdowns
and 13 or in 12 touchdowns.
That's
good
numbers.
Awesome.
That's really good.
I think it's okay.
No, yeah, it's not like
Adam. He's never been like a top 10 receiver. But what he does. He's done really, really well.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, I'm not shitting on Deebo. I just said Deebo's a good fit. He had one good year. So I think
as a receiver, but as a player.
No, and as a rusher that year, he was unbelievable. He had 1,400 receiving yards that year, and
when did he do that?
And 365 rushing yards. Like 2021.
Holy shit!
Do we only think of Deebo in 2021?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
I think I might be guilty of that.
And because of the big moments, like in fantasy, we're stuck to that. So could they have waited? I don't know.
I think he's a fun pick for them because I think honestly, like all things aside, like how much I hated him last year and everything like that, Deebo needed a fresh start for himself as well. Like he needed to just get out of San Francisco. He needed to go somewhere else.
I think it's good for both parties.
Yeah, like
it's definitely good. For
a young
both
talented
parties.
team that made the NFC Championship game last year wanted him. They said this is the guy we want. Deebo, I think, is gonna have a whole revamped. I think he's gonna be unbelievable for them this year. He's a fucking dog mentality too. Like. It's hard to find guys with that mentality that he has.
I'm just thinking, like, no, look, the Bengals are not going to let T. Higgins walk.
Oh, they're totally going to fucking franchise tag.
If you were the Commanders and you have Jaden on the rookie deal, and you see A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith getting paid this type of money, and I know the Commanders have other needs, but do you go out and just say, fuck it, let's give T. Higgins the money? Because T. Higgins and Terry McLaurin are a better duo to me than Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel.
I agree, but
I mean, yeah, but
to me, how much money are they spending, the Commanders, on Deebo? Like, is it
17 million.
So that to me is a great number.
Well, they could cut ties also after this year.
Like, then I love it. Because you're gonna have to give you're gonna have to give T. Higgins $30 million minimum.
Yeah.
And we know that the Commanders' offense is great already. Without any new pieces, it was amazing offense last year. Now you're adding Deebo for $17 million. You have $13 million to go spend on defensive pieces, an offensive line piece. Like, I think they're spending the money in the right way. I don't think T. Higgins for double the price of Deebo would give you a better return.
Would you have done it for Tyreek?
Like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because I think for Tyreek, you wouldn't have to give up a first. I think it would be a second or a third. Like, I don't think it'd be
fifth for Deebo.
Then I still like the fifth for Deebo and 17 mil. Like, that's a bargain.
My first gut reaction was that we got fucking robbed.
Because you don't need to give Deebo, like, he just needs to be a top 25 offensive.
So where do you rank Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel now that they're a duo? Like,
top
in
10.
terms of wide receiver.
They would have to be top 10.
I'd have to think about a top 10.
Should we try and rattle? I think it's too much.
Too much for me to think about right now.
We can do that for the next episode, ranking duos.
Yeah, I'm curious.
They got to be top 10.
Gut reactions top 10 because I think we all think Terry's criminally underrated.
Yeah,
I think Terry's a top 10 wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think this year solidified it because he's been able to
Finally
be a 1,000-yard receiver
and I think
with no one.
I think Deebo's top 25.
Yeah.
So like you would have to imagine there's not 10 duos better than that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There we
all
go.
right,
It's
that's it
enough Deebo
for
talk.
Deebo. Another big thing happened. Matt Stafford almost went somewhere, but Matt Stafford stays in L.A. Thoughts? High level?
The fucking Rams are just teasing us. They're trying to give us some nice little drama for the offseason. They were always keeping fucking Matt
He
Stafford.
turned down allegedly a $100 million deal to go to the Raiders.
I think that shows to me that Stafford thinks he's got a lot more in the tank. That he thinks he can win a Super Bowl next year.
Well, he's got 2 years left on that deal.
I know, but I'm saying, like, athletically and like being good at football and a top 10 quarterback.
Well, I think
if
this
he
Rams
goes to the Raiders. It's
you're riding out.
chasing.
Yeah, you're going sunrise or sunset of your career, just chilling in Vegas. I think this shows that Matt Stafford's like, I have 2 more years of Super Bowl winning caliber quarterback play, and he thinks he can actually do that in LA. Can't do that in New York with the Giants or Vegas with the Raiders. This is great. I love Matt.
I think
Stafford.
the Rams.
So,
I
this is
generally
awesome.
believe the Rams could go to the Super Bowl with
Totally.
Matt Stafford returning.
Yeah, totally.
I think this Rams team is
the defense is going to be
criminally
so
underrated.
fucking sick next year. So sick.
The defense is going to be unbelievable. Offensively, I'm not sure how deep they're going to be. Like, I know Sean McVay is a fucking mastermind. He can probably figure it out with anybody. But if you're really actually moving on for Cooper Kupp, like you have Puka and then dude.
Well, Cooper didn't do anything. Cooper, like, even this year, Coop didn't do anything.
Yeah, but you really you don't even have him to distract the defense.
It doesn't matter. They will figure it out. If there's anything the Rams organization has showed us is that Les Snead, the GM, is an unbelievable GM. They fucking draft guys second rounder later and they turn into studs.
Did you guys see who the Jaguars hired for their GM?
Yeah, 34-year-old.
I thought it was a parody video when
insane.
I first saw it. Like it is a dude who looks younger than me.
And you know where he comes
and
from?
I look young. Yeah, he comes from the Rams. He's basically been in charge of their drafting. He was the head of scouting for the.
Yeah,
so it's like I was like, this is the LeBron James of scouts. Like this is just this guy is cracked.
He's hit on everyone.
It is a totally fair assessment, but it's like the joke was like the Jaguars front office and head coach has the least aura ever assembled in NFL history.
Okay.
Between Liam Cohen and this guy.
I'm coming around on Liam Cohen. I think it's cool.
No, I love what they're doing. Sorry to completely change the topic.
But by the way, I totally forgot about that happening.
I actually really like what the Jags are doing.
I love what the Jags are doing.
Jack and I were talking about it like, we need more young GMs.
I
the
love
young guys get it.
Well, it's like the same thing when Sean McVay got hired to be a head coach at 31 or whatever he was. Everyone was like, what does this bozo know about being a head coach of a football team? And he won a Super Bowl 3 or 4 years later.
It's like, look at that.
He clearly knows what the hell he's doing. I'm rooting for this Jaguars guy. I don't know his name, but
James Gladstone.
34 years old. Look up the clip of his press conference, his intro press conference.
No, it's ridiculous. But
ridiculous.
He's still got the fade on the side of his hair.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're young. You're still going for it.
That's the general manager of the Jaguars?
An NFL football
That's a
team.
sophomore at fucking 10 or something.
No, that guy's in the youth academy for Man City.
Yeah, that guy's like a chess player at my local high school team.
You guys
Not
want to hear
even
his resume?
Yeah.
2016 senior assistant to the GM at the Rams. 2018 senior assistant to the GM / player personnel coordinator. 2019 director of scouting strategy.
So this guy's been the director of scouting from the time he was 28.
During this time in the Rams, won 4 NFC West divisional titles, appeared in the postseason 6 times, and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so the kid's
Pretty
good.
fucking good, yeah.
I'm rooting for him. That's the kind of shit I wish
Jags
the
talk,
Jets
baby.
would do.
I like it.
Yeah, Jags talk.
Give me a Duval.
Duval.
I think it works for you for some reason the best.
Just going quickly back to Stafford, I was reading Stafford was set to be the 16th highest paid quarterback in 2025 before getting a new deal.
That's great for the Rams.
I mean, that's a bargain.
It was also reported, I don't know if it was happening, that the Giants were willing to give up their top 5 pick for Matt Stafford.
That seems
What
dumb.
the fuck is up with that?
That is stupid.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like that's the Giants. If they don't win a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, then it's not worth it.
That's Joe Shane saying, I'm going to try and fuck whatever GM comes in now because I want this right now. I have 1 year left before I get fired. So I thought that was ridiculous.
Any idea that he thinks this team is ready is a Matt Stafford away from being a Super Bowl.
I actually totally disagree. I don't think you're a quarterback away, but I think the Giants are definitely a few pieces away from being able to be like.
We watched the same football season last year?
Well, dude, the quarterback played.
The quarterback is abysmal, but I think
the Jets won 7 games with Zach Wilson.
The Giants have pieces. The Giants have pieces.
Yeah.
And I think
Jets had pieces.
If the Giants get a quarterback and they happen to win 8 or 9 games, I would not be surprised by any means.
That's a massive difference between Super Bowl
I think they could be a fringe.
Like,
playoff.
8 wins?
Okay.
Fringe playoff?
Okay, hey, last year, I'm not saying that this is going to happen to the Giants this year, but last year with the Commanders, they were the 2nd overall pick. Who the fuck saw them going to the
all right, the Giants get Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams. The wide receiver room is now Davante Adams and fucking Malik Neighbors. You have Andrew Thomas there, who
very good ball player.
Very good ball player.
It would be that would be my crowning achievement as a Jets fan. If Aaron Rodgers left from the Jets, sucked dick for 2 years, goes to the Giants and is sick, like that would be like the cherry on top of a lifetime of absurd misery.
Role play with me right now.
And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Adam. You know it is. You know it is. No, that guy, he can go now, but like the way these things work. For the Jets and for Pat.
How far does that team
he's
go?
winning another Super Bowl.
A fucking Super Bowl. Like a literal Super Bowl. And it's in the fucking blue and gray with the Giants. They look sick. And like Aaron Rodgers throws for 4,900 yards. Davante Adams has 1,600.
MVP.
Yeah, MVP. He goes out like Tom Brady with the Buccaneers. And everyone's like, God, I can't believe we almost tarnished Aaron Rodgers' legacy because he played for the fucking Jets for 2 years. All he needed was to not be with the worst franchise in football history.
I mean, him with
Brian Dable, Malik Neighbors, and Davante Adams.
And then all they're gonna do is just like help the offensive line a little bit.
And he'll probably like take a pay cut, be like finally learn from his mistakes that he made as a Jets and thinking he was the end all be all of the leadership there, and be like, I need to be a more humble cat. And what? You give me some hope.
No, you're right. You're spot on. You're spot on. Remember, you know how
I know you're right too.
you know how Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers have like the same career trajectory.
Goes to the Vikings, goes to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and he threw 22 to 22 TDs, INTs. Brett Favre with the Jets for the 1 year. Year after that goes to the Vikings 33-7.
Oh my God!
Yeah. And so also we were that year.
Brett Favre only 7 picks in a year.
That year we were 8-3, and then went 1-5 the rest, or 1-4 the rest of the way to miss the playoffs.
Yeah,
we were 8-3 and then finished 9-7.
You guys just sucked from the start,
dude. If Davante Adams and Malik Neighbors are a duo together, it might be the best in the NFL.
Duo in
I think it's the best in the NFL.
A good margin.
And then like Tyrone Tracy looked fucking sick.
Yeah.
And the defense, we haven't even talked about
the top 5 pick.
And you know what? Andrew Thomas,
do they get to keep that?
I don't know. I don't
think you have to give up a first for Aaron Rodgers. Do we even own Aaron Rodgers?
I have no idea.
Like what? We said we're done with him, but do we own him?
Is Aaron
still?
Rodgers?
Like, do I get?
Yes.
Do I get anything?
He's under contract.
Do I get shit if we give him?
He's probably gonna get cut because everyone knows that he's not gonna be there anymore.
Do you think the Giants?
Why do teams do that?
He's under contract.
Draft a quarterback to like be under Aaron Rodgers.
Probably, and then he'll be sick.
If you're the Giants and you,
I can't handle it. And it's like I don't even hate the Giants the way I hate the
Giants. Tycho has the realization. Look at this.
When the Jets officially release Rodgers, they'll incur a $49 million salary cap hit.
That sounds bad. 50 mil for cutting the guy?
Yeah, releasing. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, let's pivot. So, I came in today. What are the New York Jets going to do at quarterback? If Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the Giants and win another Super Bowl, what do the Jets do?
I think you.
What do we do? I need answers.
So do you want
I want real answers. I want each of you. I want one of you to give me realistic, and then hopeful, and then probable.
Do you want AI also? Because I asked AI.
I would like AI to, because I have no answer. I have none.
Do you want me to go before AI?
Go before AI. I want a human's answer first.
Yeah, my answer, what I think you guys are going to do is just really just punt on the year. You really punt on the year.
We have so much talent. We can't just punt.
You make sure you're the worst fucking team in football. And then the year after that, you go get your quarterback.
So I've said that I'm open to the idea of a Tim Boyle signing in the tank for Arch. Do we have a March for Arch? I think is what we're calling it. I know, but he's too good.
Dude,
I think he could win us some games.
Good.
Okay, keep going.
That was my thought.
Suck. Okay.
Or it's you trade for one of the Steelers quarterbacks, Fields or Russell Wilson.
Okay. I don't love
it. I don't love it either for you.
Yeah, Adam.
I think Tyrod Taylor's your starting quarterback week 1.
Jesus Christ.
I think so. And I think you use that 7th pick.
What do you mean?
I think you use that 7th pick on like another lineman or some shit.
Another lineman?
Yeah.
Well, no, because all the good quarterbacks will be gone.
Signed Tyron Smith, and
What
he was
about
bad.
that one asshat on Twitter who's
Jackson Dart?
No, Brent Hoffman or some shit is speculating that like someone at the Jets has reached out to someone at the Titans that we are going to trade up for Cam Ward. He is the only jerk off on the internet that has said that, so there is no validity to that argument.
However,
I want it to happen so bad.
Yeah.
I'm all in on Cam Ward.
All right, you want AIs?
Yeah.
AI has you drafting Shedeur Sanders with the 7th pick.
That's actually Pat's worst nightmare.
Because the worst nightmare there is we might draft him. He's not going to play for the New York Jets. Like I don't the way Archie Manning said Eli Manning is not playing for I think it was the Chargers. It's like he's not playing for this sorry ass franchise. Are you kidding me? My son, Eli. You think Deion? You think Deion is gonna let Shedeur Sanders play for the New York Jets?
Yeah, but play with
that's
me.
That's why you can't fucking trust AI.
Play with me.
They don't know shit about shit. Pat.
This is awesome.
Play with me.
They don't know shit about shit. They
but
don't
if
know
he does
their
play,
fucking face from their ass.
Deion does allow him to play,
he will suck dick.
Okay.
Because why?
We're the Jets, and he'll get ripped.
I like
he'll get ripped.
Oh my God, the media's gonna fucking destroy
And he has no
him.
chance. And Cam Ward, he has no emotion. He's just like cool as a cucumber.
He's the coolest guy
So
ever.
I could see him being good with the Jets. Shedeur Sanders, 3 games in, would be calling for Aaron Glenn to be fired.
I think
Deion would be backing him up.
I think he'd be doing
and
that.
Deion will be your next coach.
I don't want that.
I think he'd be doing that, or he'd be demanding a trade.
Yeah.
Like it would be one of those.
It'd be so bad so quick. My realistic answer I could live with. I don't know. I have no answers.
Pat, can I say this? And don't take any offense when I say this.
Yeah.
I would love to watch the train wreck that is Shedeur Sanders in the Jets. It would be
all time.
unbelievably
I'm
fun.
down too. Yeah. I'm emotionally mature enough to be prepared.
Like you understand, it would be objectively hilarious.
Objectively hilarious. Great
So
content
funny.
for Caps Off.
Yeah.
Fantastic laughs for everyone that's not a Jets fan.
So many views.
But we're talking big ass earlier. You guys are going to be real worried about Pat. Or is the big ass not what I think
I'll be worried about Pat committing the big S. Like no doubt.
The BS. The BS.
The BS.
We need the BS.
Anyway, I think I think Adam's onto something where Tyrod.
It's going to be Tyrod
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah.
The Jets.
Because there hasn't been any. You know the saying where there's smoke, there's fire. There's no smoke anywhere.
No,
there's nothing.
There hasn't even been like a fuse.
The only smoke is Brent Hoffman on Twitter saying we might want to trade up for Cam.
I don't think
that's the only smoke.
I don't think you trade up.
Me neither.
I don't think you trade up.
There's been smoke and fire somewhere else though. Your boys.
My
NFC boys.
Oof.
Montini up.
Oof. Has there ever been?
Yeah.
You want to know what's insane too is before we ended season 3, I threw this name out here as a trade candidate. No one said, and I agree, I didn't say it either. No one said this man was going anywhere. DK Metcalf's about to be a Packer.
What?
What's his real name?
Decarius.
Wow,
DK?
that seems racist, Adam.
Or it's just Decarius. So I was hoping.
DeKalen Zacharias Metcalf.
Okay, hold on.
That was
in the
pretty
ballpark.
You were definitely in the ballpark. Still racist, but in the ballpark.
I think it might have been a little racist. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
But
Anyway, he might be.
Daniel.
DeKalen Zacharias Metcalf.
You just combine the two.
I can't
DK
believe.
is DeKalen.
What's the rumor here?
The rumor is DK Metcalf.
Tycho, you want to be in for this one?
I gotta go. Tycho has to go. Wait, Tycho. I'm going to tell my buddy Zach to text you. He's going to pick up my car. So if he texts you, just answer.
Where's your car?
It's here, but he's going golf. So you can use my car.
The rumor is
yeah.
Sorry.
DK Metcalf is a Packer. All right? Allegedly.
Is he?
I don't. Well, no, it hasn't happened yet. But that's the rumor right now is that the Packers offered a first-round pick and Romeo Dobbs, which means I have to be a Seahawk fan now.
I was going to say, yeah.
To the Seahawks for DK Metcalf. When we were throwing out players that could potentially be traded, DK was on the list. We all thought he would stay. I don't really understand it from the Seahawks standpoint. I think they just don't want to pay him with JSN. I don't understand.
If I'm the Seahawks, I kind of love a first rounder and Romeo Dobbs for DK.
I'd be ecstatic.
I think DK's
That's a great deal.
I think DK's fairly overrated.
That's not what they're going to get.
Like
Who's saying that?
That's what was offered.
That was
Allegedly,
That's a bad
that's what the
offer.
Packers offered.
That's a bad offer.
I don't give a fuck. Go get DK. DK on the Packers is exactly what they need.
The thing is, the Packers can afford to do that because we've kind of realized this year it's like they have a bunch of 2s and 3s. They don't have that one. DK, while I do think is a slightly overrated wide receiver, he's still an alpha wide receiver.
I think him and Jordan Love, too, would be like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
So fun.
He might have 50 catches for 1,500 yards.
If we're talking pure complimentary, what Jaden Reed and DK Metcalf would be is exactly what the NFL would want on a team.
Fast as fuckboy Jaden Reed, and then just like this athletic, strong freak.
Yep. Like, big boy, go up and get it with slot guy in the middle.
Which guy do you like more?
DK.
Yeah, obviously.
Big alpha.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I genuinely believe if
do you like DK or JSN more?
Ooh.
Because I'd rather build around JSN for the future if I'm the Seahawks.
No, I'd rather build around DK because we just did it pretty much with like Waddle.
You know why?
Slot boy.
Why?
Who's bigger and stronger?
Yeah, DK bigger and stronger.
Give me
Jason doesn't have that look.
Yeah, no, he
doesn't.
But he'd be alpha.
Way better route runner. He's actually a good
I'll
route
say it
runner.
right now. DK Metcalf goes to the Packers. That team's going to the NFC Championship next year.
I don't agree.
I do.
Agree.
They didn't have wide receivers.
I mean,
no. Like, generally, they got hurt.
No, I understand.
They got hurt against the Eagles.
It's exactly what they need to do. Is that it's an upgrade at wide receiver and that talent level. But I don't know if Jordan Love is really going to get you there.
Well, Adam, I want to temp check on you on Jordan Love. Because coming into the year, you were like, he's top 5 quarterback. And now the season's over and we're going
top
into
10.
it next year.
Top 10.
You're still firmly top 10?
Yeah. I'll take Jordan Love over Tua right now.
Well, yeah,
I would too. I think most people would.
Yeah, I think everyone would.
I think the Tua.
I actually don't know.
The Tua hype is probably.
Well, it was bad because
Tua's stock is as low as it could get right now.
No.
Yes.
This is
It was
this is why I'm buying.
It was way lower.
Well, I guess
buy-
you're
I'm
right.
gonna
Yeah,
buy back
people thought
in.
he was going to retire.
I'm going to buy more shares.
Don't worry, I'm going to buy
Tua.
back in, and I'll tell you why on another episode.
Oh, no.
I'm clearly not ready to
You
buy
said
in on the Jets.
no. Your New Year's resolution.
I know, but
What was your New Year's resolution, Adam?
no, but
Say it.
did you see what Jonnu Smith said?
No, say what was your New Year's resolution?
I'm not going to buy back in on the Dolphins until I see it,
Oh, you saw it though.
and I saw it. I'm not talking about the Dolphins right now.
Oh,
though.
God.
I'm not buying
DK
into
Metcalf to the
Jets.
Packers to me makes them a team that goes to the NFC Championship.
I think it's a team that could, but I just don't know. I honestly don't know if Jordan Love's going to get you.
I think Jordan loves that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if DK Metcalf is something that gets you over the hump of a team that lost in the wild card round, and now
when
you're
you
in the
still
NFC
when you still
Championship
have
game.
teams like the Lions, the Commanders, the Eagles, like there's 3 teams just off
Vikings.
The Vikings. Those are all better teams than the Packers.
Did you say the Lions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say the
Yeah.
Niners too? Because I think
I did
they
not
will.
say- I did not say
I'll throw in the Niners for him. I
Why-
think they'll bounce back
Thank you.
heavy next
Well,
year.
I weirdly, and I feel like the NFC has better teams than the AFC right now.
It's
No,
it's more deep. I don't think it's more top heavy in the AFC. But
It's more
the
top
NFC 's
heavy in the
deeper.
AFC, but
disagree.
what?
Chiefs, Bills, Ravens,
That's it.
and then
Bengals, I guess, but like
Bengals.
Bengals.
But they
is-
didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's only made the playoffs 2 times. I'm not going to get into this, but
Woo!
That is nuts.
like actually think about that.
That's nuts.
Yeah, whatever. I love if the Packers go get DK. I love that move. I think it'd be amazing. By the time we fucking record the next episode, hopefully he's a Packer. I do want to, however, talk combine. That was this past weekend.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck about the combine personally.
Bad combine. Usually you get some viral clips. I didn't see
Yeah.
anything.
We did get one.
I saw
I'm
the
gonna be
one guy
real.
stumble. You see the guy screaming? That was funny.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
Mizzou guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
I was watching
Really
it
loud.
live when Rich
Dog.
Eisen was like,
Armand
"Oh my god,
Membu?
oh my
Is
god!"
that right?
Yeah. Rich Eisen was on they were on the broadcast, and he was like, "Is that coming from him? Like, what is happening?"
Dude,
Huh!
yeah.
Huh!
That was
No, the ending was just a full guttural scream. Just
was a
Dude,
full-
that was Armand Membu. He has the same Armand Membu. He's Mizzou guard. He has the same measurables, like exactly as Trent Williams.
That's good.
Like everything. It's pretty crazy. I
love that about
I
the
saw,
combine.
Yeah.
We just compare measurables to like
Dude,
Myles Garrett, and I think this guy's gonna be fucking
I saw
unbelievable.
some shit. It's like this is why measurables are fucking stupid, and it was Chase Claypool to Megatron.
Yeah.
like literally the same person.
Dude, we
I was
used
like,
the
dude,
Dolphins used Mike Gesicki to Megatron.
oh my god.
It's a tight end.
Did any Shadur wasn't in the combine?
No, we got one viral
Travis
moment.
Hunter wasn't in the combine.
Yes, he was.
Was he?
Well,
what did he run
was
in the
supposed
40?
to, but he didn't do anything.
That's what I'm
run or
saying.
do
You can't be
anything.
in the combine and not run the 40.
No,
then
what-
you didn't do the combine to me.
Like what they did was they just did the interviews of the combine.
We got one viral clip.
What was it?
Travis Hunter said that it's harder to play wide receiver and corner
Oh, my
than
God.
it is to do what Shohei Ohtani does in pitching
What
and
a
hitting.
fucking moron.
Yeah, that is the dumbest take of all.
Travis Hunter, like, buddy, I get what you do is extremely hard and athletically, physically, it's probably more difficult.
I could never accomplish
that way.
it.
Physically, okay, I've come
But
around
that doesn't
this.
make it harder.
Okay, let's just break it down. Physically,
Obviously,
it's
harder.
harder
than what he's doing.
for sure. It is way harder. If he were to do it over the course of a 17-game NFL season and play 100% of the snaps, I would then get on board.
Yes, the physical toll. Yeah, no doubt.
But I am of the belief, and I hate this sport,
Attaboy.
I have always been under the belief that the hardest thing to do in sports outside of playing the quarterback position,
But that's different.
yeah,
it's different, is hitting a fucking baseball.
Yes, hardest thing in
It's coming
sports,
100
it's not
miles an
close.
hour, you have a fucking split second to hit it.
Dude, and I mean,
or it's coming 90 miles an hour and moving 12 inches to the left.
Yeah, do you see the Paul Skeens pitch?
No.
No, I showed you it. It was literally, it was 99 miles an hour and moved a foot and a half.
Yeah.
So what Travis Hunter does is physically harder, but I think it is genuinely harder because, correct me if I'm wrong, Shohei Ohtani is generational on both fucking pitching and hitting.
Yes, correct.
The 1 year he doesn't pitch is last year with the Dodgers.
Does something that's never been done in the MLB. Never done in MLB history. 50 home runs, 50 steals. And the game that he did it in, he went 6 for 6 with 2 dongs, 3 doubles, and 3 steals.
He's on my least favorite team ever, but he is the most. I've never seen a player like him before.
So the argument that you need to make to me. So it's like Shohei Ohtani is the first guy to be doing what he's doing since Babe Ruth in the 1920s. There's no one
from a hitting perspective.
From doing both hitting and pitching.
But
Babe Ruth is the last one to do.
Never the pitcher that Shohei was.
Like he is the last guy to do both extremely well. We had Deion Sanders in the 90s.
I didn't even know Babe Ruth was pitching.
That's good.
You didn't know that?
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, he's more of a pitcher on the Red Sox.
Yes, but he
was
was
on the Red Sox?
like everyone says like Shohei Ohtani is the first guy to be doing what he's doing since Babe Ruth did it when they were playing against plumbers and mechanics. We had Deion Sanders doing it in the 90s.
He got a catch in the Super Bowl.
We had Charles Woodson was,
but not at the rate that Travis Hunter's
correct.
doing.
We had Devin Hester. No, he was just punt returning.
No. No one has done it.
No one has done what Travis Hunter is doing.
Even Deion didn't do it. No. Even Deion. Deion wasn't playing 100% of the snaps on both sides.
Was playing offense.
And Travis Hunter swears that that's what he's going to try and do. And some team is going to be an idiot and allow him to do it. I don't. Some team's going to allow him to do it.
If he can play 5 years, doing 100% of the snaps.
Not even need 100%.
And not get hurt.
And like play even 14 games a year. I will start treating him like he's Shohei Ohtani.
I would say
being like absolutely mind blown that there's a human being on earth capable of achieving that.
I would say 100% of snaps on defense, 60% or more on offense.
Sure. I could give you that. Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I need it for 2 seasons.
I think you should be a gadget guy on offense.
But like you need to be productive.
I need it for 3 or 4 years.
I need 2
because
years.
like the absurd achievement that he'll accomplish is the health physical toll factor. Like if he's able to play, I don't know, 100 snaps a game, whatever it is, if you're playing both sides of the ball, when every other guy in the league plays half of that and gets hurt all the fucking time, if you're able to make it through 3 or 4 years of doing that, your physical ability is better than anyone I've ever seen on earth.
But like the thing with Shohei though too, and like back to baseball, like this motherfucker struck out Mike Trout in the World Baseball Classic. Like it's not like he's just some guy that happens to pitch too. Yeah. Like he is one of the best.
You mentioned World Baseball Classic, like they just don't play.
What is
that? That's the last time Shohei pitched because he didn't pitch last year.
Yeah, he was hurt.
So last time I remember him pitching was during that. Yeah, he struck out Mike Trout.
Saw it live, no biggie.
Oh yeah, you were. That was sick.
So sick.
But like when Shohei pitches, he's a premier pitcher in the MLB. His ERA is around 3 every single time. He can strike out 200 dudes a year. He throws 100 miles an hour. His fucking changeup and curveball is disgusting.
Talk to me like I'm 5.
He
throw ball really fast, hit ball really far,
and really good off speed. You know what off speed pitches are?
Big curveball,
change up.
I
was gonna say that.
Very good.
Moves a lot, hard to hit.
Yep.
Long story short,
hit ball far.
The way I always like talk about baseball is like Shohei Ohtani is doing something that requires far more skill. Like the ability to pitch and hit at his level is unheard of. Travis Hunter's accomplishment would be one of the most impressive physical, strictly athletic ability that I've ever seen in my life.
And that's why it's hard to compare Shohei and Travis Hunter.
It's completely different to me.
I would realize, like, gut reaction was, this guy's a fucking moron. There's no way he's comparing what he's doing to Shohei. But the physical toll is absolutely insane. If he can become an all-pro on both sides of the ball,
consider me astonished.
Yeah. That's probably, I think it's going to be maybe one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Well, I asked, because again, my just thoughts on the Combine is a glorified talent show.
Yes.
Like, all you're doing is just asking someone to do a couple things, and like, I don't give a fuck about it. I get it for like players that are not as well known and they test really well, and then their draft stock improves.
40-inch vert?
Dude, insane.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't know he had that in the bag.
I think the Combine is dumb. So I asked AI a question that kind of stems from the Combine. I don't really want to turn this necessarily into a video, but I did ask it kind of to predict the first 10 picks of the NFL draft.
Okay,
now, I'm not going to go through all 10 of them.
Before we go,
I would like
that,
you to
can
go
I
through
just
all 10.
talk about some Mizzou guys? Mizzou killed the Combine. Just shout out Mizzou.
Luther Burden sub 9-inch hand, so.
Okay, but Luther Burden, top 4 fastest 40 time for a wide receiver this year. Pretty good. Brady Cook, 38-inch vertical.
Weren't you going to say the
4.7 40 for a quarterback?
And how'd Brady
He's throwing dimes.
And how'd he do at the
in college?
How'd he do at the Combine?
Oh, the Combine. Brady had probably the best Combine of any
your
quarterback.
guy
And how'd he do
Armand,
in
same
college?
build as Trent.
Armand, yeah. Same build as Trent. What?
How'd he do in college?
Brady
good.
Cook?
Yeah.
Not good.
He's good mentality.
Bad a quarterback.
Really good mentality.
I'm not going to go through all of them, but whatever. Chat GPT has the Titans going to Abdul Carter.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just going to go through the big names that we
God,
care
he's
about.
so good. Sorry.
The Browns doing Cam Ward.
Love that for them. Sorry.
The Giants getting Travis Hunter.
Fun.
Oh, so they're getting Aaron Rodgers and Travis Hunter.
God, I'm so screwed.
Wait. I got excited. They're gonna have fucking Malik Neighbors, Davante Adams, and then you have Gadget Boy Travis Hunter. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Be the best trio in NFL history.
Oh, they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh, my God.
The Raiders getting Ted McMillan.
Wait, what about my guys?
You're at 7.
Yeah.
The Jets get Shedeur Sanders.
Wait,
Who?
McMillan.
Shedeur.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ted.
you didn't say 6.
Yeah, I did. The Raiders, Ted
Who's
McMillan. I'm not going to go through the Jags. Mason Graham, D tackle, Michigan.
Yeah, that doesn't do it for me.
Oh no, he's very good.
Yeah, but I'm going to.
I wanted
people
him.
you care
I wanted him
about.
11 to the Niners.
I want to get to. I told you, Shedeur is
Dude.
going to the Jets.
No, he's not. No, he's not. I think Deion's more or less come
Well,
out and
you
said,
guys might draft him.
yeah,
however.
like they've more or less come out and said like everyone is expecting them to pull a John Elway and a Eli Manning. Of if they don't go to if the team I like doesn't draft my son, he will not play for your team.
So wait, I took it a step further.
Oh, fun.
And I decided to ask ChatGPT, okay, of the top 10 picks, who has the best careers?
Yes.
Shedeur was 4. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler, but he's solid, but he's not an elite career.
I mean, I would take that in a heartbeat, but
Yeah. Unless you made a Pro Bowl quarterback.
maybe Ryan
However-
Fitzpatrick in 2016.
I then took it a step further.
What?
I then asked ChatGPT to predict the next 10 Super Bowls.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun.
Do I get one?
I don't think any of us get one.
I think he gets one.
I
He
said
seems
predict
excited.
the winner, predict the Super Bowl MVP, and what's the matchup?
Oh yeah, wait. There's a post where it
Yeah.
was you guys beat the Bears, right?
Well, this is different. I don't know what
Okay.
AI all sports
Oh.
culture asked.
Spit it out, Dolphin boy.
2025. Jack, I'll see you in fucking San Francisco. The Miami Dolphins versus the San Francisco
What?
49ers.
What?
And Tua wins MVP. I swear to fucking God. I swear to God.
I'll bet.
I'm not. I'll take your side too. It ain't fucking happening.
Hey, if you put the prompt in as I'm a Dolphins fan who's been
No,
miserable my whole
no.
life and we haven't seen a playoff
I didn't
win,
do
can you
that.
please
I
be
didn't
nice
do
to
that.
me? It doesn't count.
I didn't do that. I
Hey,
didn't do that.
Can I just raise my hand real quick? If that happens and we lose the 4th Super Bowl in my lifetime in our home stadium
BS?
to your team, the Big S will be committed. Like big
Just
time.
BS. Just
No,
BS.
big time off the Golden Gate Bridge.
2026 Super Bowl LX. The Chiefs get back, and who do they play? The Dallas
No,
Cowboys.
LX is next year.
No, that's LIX.
No, that was this year.
That was
Lex.
this year.
Oh, so did they miss? Did they say the Dolphins were supposed to win this year?
Oh, wow.
Are we in the wrong timeline?
I don't know. It said Super Bowl
It's
2020,
ChatGPT.
2025 season.
Well, they also think that Shedeur
Interesting.
Sanders
Is
going to
the
the fucking
man.
Jets. So
So how should we start it off then?
we'll just correct the numbers. Just say the next one.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the Dolphins. Dolphins don't make it.
No. We can
No,
say
they just
that's-
made it next year. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
just, come
how
on.
it goes. You said
It's
the
so
next
easy.
time.
Just move everything
It
down.
doesn't matter. You
I
just
like
move
it.
everything down.
All
Fuck
right.
it.
Not gonna
Fire.
say it. And then next year, 2 years from now, 2027, right?
Yep.
2027, the Chiefs versus the Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes gets back.
How
He
does-
wins
how do
another
the
Super Bowl.
Cowboys end up
I don't
getting
know.
there?
I don't know.
How does that happen?
2028, the Ravens versus the Lions.
Love that.
The
That's
Ravens
fun.
and Lamar get their first Super Bowl. What's also interesting is I asked
Can't win your
Grok.
first one.
I also asked Grok because I was curious. This is the only one that Grok also had. That same season, they had Ravens versus Lions.
All right, so that's a lot.
2029, Bengals. Jack gets back. Niners.
Do we lose again?
Winner is the Cincinnati Bengals.
No.
Joe Burrow gets his Super Bowl.
Thank God I'm dead by then.
Yeah,
They lose their 3rd Super Bowl in a
Dude.
decade.
that's
No,
yeah.
Adam, we lose our.
Just let me keep going.
We
Just let
lose
me
our
please
5th in
leave.
15 years.
2030, Texans versus the Eagles. CJ Stroud gets his first Super Bowl.
Congrats.
And in 2031,
I'm depressed.
What happens here?
Shedeur Sanders leads the New York Jets to a Super Bowl.
Victory!
And you lose to Jordan Love and the Packers.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
oh.
You said leads them to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
He
that,
did
I
lead
know,
you
but that
to-
like
No, he didn't
that
lead you.
assumes.
I swear to God, that's what it
Who
says.
did we lose to?
To
Jordan
the
Love?
Green Bay Packers.
Might be a different quarterback by then.
No, it said literally Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders gets the Jets to their first Super Bowl since 1968, but can't win it all.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
can
that
you
doesn't
tell me
happen.
like when the Niners losses how that one occurred against the
I didn't say
Bengals?
could you go in depth, but it said
Happy
against
for
the
Joe
Bengals.
Burrow,
The
though.
Bengals avenge their Super Bowl losses of the past, and Burrow finally gets his ring. 49ers lose their 3rd in a decade.
Oh, we don't avenge our Super Bowl losses of the past?
And then moving on, after the Jets make it, a new team in the AFC East makes it. It's
Bills?
Adam versus Tycho. Miami Dolphins versus Chicago Bears.
So wait, this happened again?
Yeah.
The Chat GPT had the Dolphins doing it twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they lost this one. Caleb Williams brings the Chicago Bears a Super Bowl.
Congrats, Tycho.
First title since 1985.
Good for Tycho.
The Dolphins reached their second Super Bowl in 7 years, but fall short. Second Super Bowl in 7 years?
I like how Adam's still jacked about that.
Dude, that means playoff wins.
I forgot you won one.
He won one.
But that also means I got playoff wins.
Yeah, plenty of them.
No, you won a Super Bowl, man.
More embarrassing,
Congrats.
Bears not having a 4,000-yard passer ever, or Jets' last 4,000-yard passer being Joe Namath.
The Bears not having
Got to be Bears, yeah.
Because 4,000.
But you're close.
Yeah,
4,000. There's a few more.
That's too far out, honestly.
Okay.
No, I want to hear. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Then the next one is Chiefs versus Lions.
Yep.
Somehow Jared Goff is still playing. That's in 2033.
He's got to be like 42 by then.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
no, he's like 30 right
Moving
now.
on.
That.
Then the Ravens versus the Niners.
We lose again, don't we?
Congrats, Jack. You got one.
Let's go, man.
Thank fucking God, dude. If I lost 6 Super Bowls in my life.
But I will say, you're worse than the Bills. But I will say this. It specifies new quarterback, Super Bowl MVP. It ain't Brock.
Whoa.
Don't care. Don't give a fuck who it is.
And last
Who do you
but
think
not
it is then? Is
least.
that like, who's gonna have a child by then that's gonna be like a prodigy quarterback then?
And last but not least, a decade from
Baby
now,
Gronk?
because we're talking about this player, it started this conversation. It's the New York Giants versus the LA Chargers. Super Bowl MVP is Travis Hunter.
Wow.
First ever quarterback wide receiver to win the Super Bowl MVP.
Wow.
That's pretty fun. Look at that.
Final thoughts. Mahomes adds by at least one more ring. 2 in Miami get a Super Bowl early in the next decade.
That's
Joe
good.
Burrow, Lamar, and CJ Stroud all get championships. Lions and Texans win their first Super Bowl. Travis Hunter becomes a generational star.
I think
for
Chat
the Giants.
GPT has beef with Pat Mahomes because that is wildly unrealistic. That he gets one more over the next 10
It had
years.
the Dolphins
what?
twice in 7 years. That ain't happening.
We're
Again,
losing
Chat
2 more?
GPT
Fuck, that's
might be
realistic.
the least valuable intelligence source on sports.
Because it said you guys are gonna go to Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Jets draft Shooter Sanders. He plays for the Jets. He takes them to a
he does
Super
well
Bowl.
enough.
Yeah, and then Tua Tagovailoa wins the Super Bowl, goes to a second, and Pat Mahomes comes out with one. Yeah, good bit, good bit. Chat
Only
GPT.
went to it once.
Real
too.
funny guy.
No, I think it's
man.
really
Be
fun,
realistic.
though. I think it's
I
really
just
fun.
said it. They ain't winning.
Be realistic.
I just asked AI. I was curious.
Yeah, I know.
Based off the combine.
Wait. So you know what I realized? Josh Allen never got his.
Ooh,
Damn.
yeah. Wow.
Josh Allen never
An
gets
all-time-
his.
an all-time
Lamar
what
gets
if.
his. Joe gets his. Stroud gets his.
Adding to it also, Travis Hunter, according to Chat GPT, this is what his career is going to look at. 4-time first team All-Pro.
Okay, on what side of the ball? Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Like
Multiple DPOY nominations.
fun.
Super Bowl champ. And they said if he stays healthy, generational talent. So,
Wow, look at that. That's fun.
anything else you want to talk about? That was all I got.
That's all I got. Jets, baby.
It's about
we're
everything
back.
that's happened so far.
Yeah, there's not
that
much.
we kinda
A lot's
missed.
going to be happening a week from now. 6 days, really, tampering's going to happen. So a lot of shit. Free agency doesn't. I don't think free agency actually it doesn't kick off, but people can tamper, and so I think there's going to be a lot of conversations. A lot of contracts are going to be signed. So we're going to know a lot more. I think we're going to have we're going to know what happens with the Giants, which is kind of exciting because Pat's demise might be coming again.
Yeah.
Mine might also.
Why?
Just my demise might be coming in general.
No,
Aaron Rodgers goes to the
ChatGPT had you
Giants-
out like by 3 years.
If he goes to the
No,
Giants,
but I'm
and
saying,
it's good.
I'd be out in a couple years, but like I just had to get mentally.
I'll tell you
prepared
right now, if
for
the
how I'm gonna do
Giants
it.
get Aaron Rodgers and
They're gonna be
Davante,
so sick.
and then
might bet him Super Bowl.
Travis Hunter.
I might bet him Super Bowl.
same. All right, that's all we got. We'll see you Friday.
You know he's gonna be so good.
So sick. That's it.
We'll see you Friday.
I'm pissed again.
Love you.
Bye.